Sir, my first question is, what is key to success?
Key to success is very difficult to define in one or two sentences, but there are certain things one must keep in mind. One thing is like hard work and honesty and perseverance. So one must, without expecting anything in return, one must do what he or she wants to do, wants to achieve. If your parents have put you in particular course, so your duty is to complete that course, and don't immediately think of what you are going to get. Important thing in life is patience. I think that's what this younger generation is missing. Hard work, right? We cannot achieve great things overnight. So for which we have to be patient and do our hard work, and then success comes automatically, right? For example, I read somewhere it says that a person got a coin and from a bunker, and the minute he puts that coin in the other container, it was becoming double. But if he gives a gap of say 5 seconds or 10 seconds, that coin would disappear and he cannot make more money. So in that process, that person has went on taking out the coins, and the coins were becoming double or getting doubled. So at the end of say 20 or 25 years, he had a full heap of coins, but he lost all his life of 20 years of social life, family life, and he didn't know what is going on in the outside world. So in this sense, what he was doing was he believed that success is through money, making money, but he was only making money. He lost all his life. So what I am trying to say is that success should come to you. It is not you are going after success. Success should come to you through your hard work and endeavors.
Sir, now you are working as an associate professor in University of Hyderabad, and you are also head of Center for Knowledge, Culture and Innovation Studies. So, how did you reach this position?
To put it frankly, it was not planned. Right, coming to sociology or coming to University of Hyderabad, what I believe is there are certain things which guide us, external forces which guide us, and but what I did was like I was following my cues, what I had to do. When I joined as lecturer in a aided degree college, I was not quite comfortable there doing the same routine work. I wanted to do something more. This is called as divine discontentment. Right? You should be content, but you should not be fully satisfied with what you have. There is something to learn, something more what we can do. So in that sense, I was looking for more. Then I did my PhD. Then I didn't stop with my PhD, but I went on. I pursued the research path and published a couple of papers. Then opportunity in the University of Hyderabad came to me. So in this, it is not just enough to teach and then guide some students, but we can also contribute to society. That's what motivates me, and I've been pursuing such kind of research interests, which are helpful to the wider society. So in this sense, the problems are like we live in a social world. There are many stereotypes. It is very difficult to find students pursuing sociology in this part of the country, right? But despite that, I am quite happy with being in this position in a university of reputation, and I am quite satisfied with whatever I have achieved. So, thing is, we have to overcome the temptations, we have to overcome the general social stereotypes which try to pull us back, and we should pursue what we actually want to do.
Thank you, sir. In your study life, you might faced so many problems. How did you overcome those problems?
Every student every individual for that matter undergoes these kind of problems. It is the problems are there for everyone, but very few would make it to really remarkable things. So, as I said in the beginning, it is their hard work, focus, and perseverance. These people would be making it something remarkable. So, as a young student, as a student of undergraduation or intermediate, we always face these temptations and various pulls and pushes, but one should be focused. What I can say is that I was always focused on what I want to do, what I have to do for the moment. You might have long term goals, you might have short term goals, but follow these short term goals and long term goals. So short term goal for an undergraduate student is to be placed in the top 5 in the class. That could be a short-term goal. So long-term goal, you don't know whether you are going to end up as an IAS officer or a Group 1 officer or any other government service, or you are going to become an entrepreneur, right? But your short-term goal is to make best of what you have now, what you are learning. So keep these. That's how I was actually pursuing my intermediate or undergraduation or post-graduation. So to learn things well and make sense out of what you are doing, this is this is the way I have overcome the problems.
So, what is important for today's younger generation to learn?
Younger generation of today is in a different world. I think most of the time they are in a virtual world, leaving the social world aside. So, and at the same time, the present social reality is such that uh, it is loaded with a lot of information, which sometimes guides properly, or most of the time it misguides youth. So one should be wary of these misinformation, and but the best thing is to emerge yourself, or to make yourself as a best human being, right? My first priority, or what I suggest to the younger generation, is to give first priority to your family. If you are living with your parents, you just listen to them, follow their ideas, follow their adopt their convictions. Then if you are married, you give priority to your family, and then your children. So earlier they used to say that if the wife is educated, the entire family is educated. But it doesn't mean to say that man can do whatever he wants. So it is the responsibility of boys also to be loyal to the family and to first love their families. So once you start loving your family, then obviously you will be making a wonderful world, which I think will lead to social harmony.
Thank you, sir. What is your view is important for the development of the country?
We always look at things in a positive direction. There are certain things which we cannot control, right? There are certain things which can be controlled by us. So leave those things which cannot be controlled by us, but be in control of things which we can control. What is there in your hands, we should control. We should be able to take control of that, and then move forward. And we should not leave it to someone else to do that job. So we should be in charge of our life, our destiny. So if everyone does that with the same intention, then I think our country would prosper. We inherit a rich legacy as India. It has a rich civilization, and we should not lose that sight. And we should to make our country again and to bring the glory back. The younger generation should look into the rich history of the country and should strive to achieve that glory again. And this can come only through hard work and believing in oneself.
Thank you, sir. Finally, what is your view about svinspire.com?
I think it's a good initiative. Students and younger generation, as I said, these days are more close to the virtual world, and they would be looking at various aspects on the internet and this virtual world. And if one of the sites gives them such kind of motivation messages, it can inspire at least some students. So the context of each individual or every individual would be different. So the way they come up, it would be different. But what is to be carried forward is the motto. The motto that there is bright future, there is possibility for one's development, and the world is all not all that bad. There are many good things. Look at positive things and focus on those things and focus on your inner self and move forward. So in that sense, all these messages will be placed in the Inspire, and then this will help the viewers to take cue from it and develop oneself.
Thank you so much, sir, for giving this opportunity to us.
Thank you.